Good afternoon. This is a rather brief political analysis from bostonmemo.com, and today we focus probably once again on the race for 10th District Congressman in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. A great congressional seat to have. You basically get paid to hang out on Cape Cod. How sweet is that? I think the only congressional district better than that is San Francisco. I say that because despite the politics there, it is one beautiful city. But this is a key district in Massachusetts because thus far it's the only congressional district where the incumbent Bill Delahunt appears to be a possible retiring Democratic congressman, something we don't see every day of the week here in Massachusetts. Then again, the political events recently in Massachusetts are the stuff of dreams come true, aka Scott Brown being elected. A couple of interesting things to note about the race. Joe Malone, former state treasurer, keeps telling us nearly 100%, nearly 100%, nearly 100%. Well, here we are March 1st and he is still not in the race. What I'm beginning to see is the possibility of somebody who's just trying to get their name out there but might be hedging their bets more than the quotes indicate. Could be dead wrong. Jeff Perry is a definitive in the race. He is a state representative at the lower end of the district, closer to what they call the lower part of Cape Cod, in other words, south of the big Sagamore Bridge, which even people from outside of Massachusetts are familiar with from touristing here. Jeff Perry is a strong contender. He is a Republican who has a lot of support in the district, also has a record to run on. To use Bobby Kennedy's line about candidates, don't tell me what you're going to do, tell me what you've done. Jeff Perry was a key law enforcement professional. He's had a good record in the House of Representatives. I think people see a state rep running for Congress who also was involved in law enforcement, putting the bad guys in jail. It's the oldest line in the book. People love to vote for the guy who put the bad guys in jail, and I see Perry as being somebody who will work doggedly in that race and perhaps become quite a contender, especially given the fact that the Republican field appears to be wide open. We don't see Joe Malone jumping in. Today's March 1st, and we don't see Bob Hedlund jumping in yet, and he was also a rumored candidate. He happens to be the state senator from further up in the district, closer to the Quincy area, which is very close to Boston. So that's today's update. If I had to predict, I say Delahunt actually stays in the race, as we write on our webpage, bostonmemo.com. The reason being he doesn't want to drop out and be seen as caving into the pressure that's been that's been thrown at him by the media. The media, of course, exposing the fact that in 1986, when Delahunt, was district attorney, Amy Bishop was unbelievably not prosecuted for shooting her own brother with a shotgun. Amy Bishop, tragically so, just recently opened fire on her colleagues on a university campus and killed a couple of her friends and colleagues. It's an absolutely heinous event that occurred, and obviously people are now asking questions, all of the what-ifs. If only she had been prosecuted and jailed back in '86, and how did this not happen? How was it discovered that there was no wrongdoing when she shot her brother to death? And of course everybody's pointing fingers at other people, including Delahunt himself, who in my opinion has yet to give a clean and crisp answer. If this scandal had not come up, I think he'd be out of the race already. I think now he stays in it almost as a matter of honor, because he figures if he drops out, he is seen as guilty of negligence when he was a DA. I'm not saying he was, and that's something Delahunt doesn't want to do. He wants to leave on his own terms, and ironically, he can't do that now because of the tragedy of the Amy Bishop scandal, and the fact that the press discovered that in '86 she was not prosecuted for having already shot people, as she clearly just did, having gone on an absolute rampage at her university campus, an episode which obviously has made national headlines. That's our briefing for today. You can always check up on politics, our daily briefing via our YouTube link on the page, and our many other articles at bostonmemo.com. Thank you.